Hi there, it's Copperpippin and welcome to my channel. Today's speed build is my Ghostly Manor. This is a haunted house, but also a family home. It's got kind of everything you need to have your family living semi in a nice environment. You know, it's a lovely, well-furnished family home. It just is a bit run down with cracks and cobwebs in the corner and also ghosts. But it's actually, I made an effort to make it almost seem kind of Addams Family-ish, like a family who wants to live amongst creepy crawlies and ghosts and monsters and all that. So, you know, it's nicely decorated, but they've not cleaned it in a while. It's your standard kind of ghostly style manor. It has the kind of long back of the house with this column that goes up the front, kind of tower. It is a 3-bedroom. It has quite a big family bathroom at the front, a ensuite at the back, and then a little toilet downstairs between the kitchen and the living room. And it is as weird and messy and spooky, but also being a completely nice functioning house as I could make. Yeah, I hope you'll enjoy it. I love the spooky season and Halloween and everything that goes between, so I thought I would do something that was a little bit more living up to the spooky season a little bit. Also using a bit of debug to get the big spooky grass and trees and plants and all the parts in between. It has quite a large kitchen and dining room, a nice sitting room, a big family, like a big master bedroom with an ensuite. It has a quite a good size kind of teen kids room and then also a toddler room, and the bathrooms are quite forgiving as well, so your Sims will never really be out. My inspiration is heavily kind of Addams Family-ish, old manor home with a garden that's kind of overgrown and falling apart and dead. Lots of autumn trees and overgrown areas. Same with inside. I've tried to put as much kind of detail and texture into the walls of cracks and broken things and cobwebs everywhere. And I think it came together. It's not my normal kind of style of building. I normally build, you know, even my cottagey ones are kind of cozy and warm feeling, and kind of cluttered in that manner, and I usually keep them quite tidy. This was a bit of a challenge, getting it to be a bit messy. I'm hoping to do another build kind of similar in my next one, which is going to be just before Halloween. And I'm excited to see what I come up with that one. And then we'll be doing a winter theme, which exciting, because we'll be out of the spooky season and we're coming into winter, and I will have to think of some fun builds for that. But right now I'm still full pumpkin season. I've not bought my pumpkin yet. I need to do that this week, and work out what I'm going to carve into it. I'm really excited about that. I love carving pumpkins. It's so messy, it's so disgusting, but the results are always great. I had a great fun doing the landscaping for this, using all the kind of debug vampire textures. I really like detailing with like grasses and leaves and all of the kind of creepy tendrils and weeds and all that and stuff. It's really good fun. It really adds a different kind of texture to it. It'd be fun to see what it looks like in kind of like summertime with this build, because obviously I'm building it in autumn with all these kind of dead plants, which generally are dead no matter what time of year, so that's kind of fun. I think it worked out quite well. It looks really textured and detailed and like they've not gardened in a while, and yeah, to be honest, they probably haven't. Textures everywhere, a little tombstone in the back corner, really trying to put as much kind of life in there as possible. And then this debug archway, which doesn't exactly meet the fence, so I added a couple of shrubs to try to hide that, which you only just kind of notice. Outside it's very dark and very grim, but inside I add a bit more colour. It is very kind of traditional, so I try and do the traditional lighting and things, and I've put a couple of different older style furniture and textures in there, but when I can, I've tried to do to the theme. The kids' bedrooms are not so much, but the parents' bedroom a little bit more, with like the classic bed and the old wood and matching furniture. using a lot of vampires and a lot of the magic pack, which has slipped my mind right now. I don't know what it is. It's a good excuse to use kind of the old tatty thing. I would really like more tatty or dirty wallpapers and rugs. There's like this one wallpaper, and then there's like a handful of rugs which have got kind of like mess and tatty and like kind of wornness to them. I'd like more, because even if you're not building like a spooky or haunted house, sometimes you just want to have like a bit more of a run-down house. And there's like that one wallpaper from the City Living, and then there's a couple of like the rugs from like vampires and stuff, but that's really it. And I'd kind of like a lot more run-down furnitures, because like Eco Living, we had a lot of like the kind of put together furniture, but we didn't get as much kind of run-down decor that I would have liked. But yeah, I'd like a bit more of that. That'd be quite fun. So yeah, the kitchen is standard, quite a small, reasonable kitchen. The living room, I did chose to use a lot of the magical furniture because I felt like it felt a bit old and grand, with the big fireplace. And then upstairs, you've got quite a nice master bedroom, ensuite. You've got the teen room, and then a kind of toddler room with, again, quite a lot of space. So you'd be able to kind of develop quite a big family in this house, but obviously it's still a bit of a mess. I go around and add loads of detailed of decor and stuff soon to really make the most of it. I'm also using the new curtain swatches quite a lot, which I love that we've got the choice of that now. I used a lot of those curtains to match, because the thing that really bugs me with our curtain selection is you get the double curtains, but then you don't get like a matching single curtain, which just infuriates me to no end. So I was working very hard to try and match it, and having those extra swatches on the kind of base game curtains does add a little bit. It doesn't match exactly, but it's close enough that I was happy with it. I hope you enjoy the rest of this build. I really enjoyed building it, and I hope you're enjoying your spooky season and getting into the spirit of this kind of autumn kind of time. And I will catch you in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe and give me a little comment if you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!